container, but in his room. Stanley.
So the 24-year-old mobile money vendor, his name has been given only as Junior. He was allegedly murdered in his room, his one-room apartment at Kwadaso in the Ashanti region, right here in Kumasi. So the unknown assailants are alleged to have, bolted with an undisclosed amount. The guy runs a MoMo venture at Kwadaso Onion Market, and he was found in a pool of blood in his room. Eyewitnesses claim that he returned home Saturday night with a substantial amount of money, which they suspect might have been the thing that exposed him to the attack. So one of the guys we spoke to, he said he mostly comes home with huge sums of money after closing from work. This is a neighbor. He said he probably caught the attention of the robbers leading to attack.
How did the neighbor know?
How did they know that he had carried? And why would he even carry huge sums of money? Listen, join us on Facebook. The way the body was found, look at it.
Did they behead him?
Yeah. They slit his throat.
And his hands were tied. If you look at it, the way his hands are behind him, they tied his hands. And unfortunately, we don't even know how much money was taken away from him.
Yeah.
But no amount of money is worth a human life.
I said I read somewhere that maybe around 200,000.
Yeah. So yesterday, I went to the Kwadaso market in the afternoon to go get some groceries. And when I got there, it looks like the women in the market had gone to greet in the house. But I didn't know this was the case they were talking about. So there was like Junior and Omakoye and Sano. And I was like, me with Junior, you money be no yeah. Yeah, I'm a friend. It's a brief intem, So, but I didn't know this was the case. So, it's like they were also mentioning that.
But David, I think that the neighbor, really, per the story is reading, they should interrogate the neighbor. Are they related? One, how did they know he comes home with these sums of money? Two, the story also says that he withdrew money. The first paragraph.
I don't know which of the portals you're reading yours from.
This one is from our portal.
Manjo Online.
Yeah.
So, David, they must track from the bank. Because, David, you see, that's how Dr. Jones said. How would they know, and him too? Why are you closing and taking this money? Because you know your transactions per day.
But you have a container. Where will you take the money to?
So, according to what the women were saying, he works for somebody. And the man who employs him has a place where all the employees stay. I think from what they were saying, the guy is very benevolent. He treats his workers well. And Junior seems to be the only one who lives outside the house that the other workers live.
But
so that's why he has rented.
Yeah, and then when you've been to Kwadaso, I don't know if it's the proper Kwadaso old town, but it's sparsely populated with a lot of people, single rooms here and there.
Joel, Zando, Eugene. Sometimes we ourselves, as humans, we are loose on some of the things we do.
Oh yeah.
We must watch what we say.
You are on phone in a trotro, in a taxi. You are standing in the midst of people and you are talking. And also this kind of bad and we are talking. You are from the bank and you are speaking. And as Mr. is kind of different shower.
Such a handsome young man.
Very, very handsome. Then you are speaking openly about monies and things you have on your person.
So from what they are saying, they are aware that he carries money home all the time.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That's narrative.
Yeah.
How was
no crying to be this uncommon?
So
and as we said neighbors because we are born there.
Yeah.
Can they see who anything can
happen. Yeah. And if you've been to Kwadaso, so these things, it's not difficult for you to notice, right? Because because of the way that the place
is. We should promise who? Please join us on Facebook. Why? Join us on Facebook on Love in the Morning and see this young 24-year-old handsome junior. Viewer discretion is advised. Though we've done some blurry work to the picture, but you could tell that his hands were tied behind him.
Gruesomely murdered.
And he was
gruesomely.
For how much money?
And Dave, I think the police too. Nowadays, they have
Thank
to
you very much for reminding me. You know what happened about 2 weeks ago?
At Crowfrom. And then they've gone without a trace.
10,000 Ghana cedis. And we often hear some of these things, murder here, robbery there, and they don't give us updates. Say we've gone far, we've arrested, we're prosecuting. Yeah. We don't hear things.
By now, we should be, experiencing raids in some of these places where criminals hide. But as I said, we are going too soft on them. Be like, come on.
Inconclusive. We're not able to bring closure.
Maybe almost said the last time when I went to buy a Kaswa, the place that I told you that I couldn't pull out my phone to record. Dave, nothing will tell you that this is a hub for criminals. Nobody has to tell you. The moment you reach there, you know.
For them, because you don't have proof or evidence that they are the ones who committed.
When Kofi Boakye came,
I'm going to say just do a raid.
When you
do a raid, whether you find weapons or
we will find those things. You know, I remember when Kofi Boakye came, he got a list of all the known criminals. They had not committed any crime or they had not been caught. A lot of them even ran away from. I personally know some of them who ran away to places like Cote d'Ivoire just because their name was mentioned.
I'm robbers.
Huh?
You know I'm robbers.
Oh, they are David Jaisa.
Go report them.
You know him. I introduced him to do. He said that was the job that he used to do from.